You receive a disheartening phone call. Your great Uncle Barry has passed away. Turns out he took a strong liking to you. In his will, he has left you his most valuable and sought-after possession. This was his high-security treasure chest. No one knows what's inside. He never opened it in front of anyone. With his frugal lifestyle, everyone just knows it's filled with riches. Your heartache turns into excitement over the idea of being rich. Quitting your job, going on permanent vacation, the possibilities would be endless. When you went to receive the chest, you were met by very angry family members. No one understands out of everyone in the family, you're the one who was left this treasure. You get home with the chest and discover underneath is a huge envelope. In this envelope lies several contents, seemingly clues and hints on how to open it. Of course, Barry couldn't be simple and just tell you directly how to open it. But that was Barry, making everything a lot more difficult than it had to be. The first thing you see in the envelope is a photo of some keys. You actually own these keys. Barry had given you these keys just last week, stating that he no longer needed them and thought they'd be a neat thing for you to have as a collector's item. Next, you discover a video cassette with a note. The notes say, within this video lies the key to the direction you need to be headed. It's been so long since you had to play one of these, it takes you a while to dig your player out of the closet. When you finally get it plugged in, you watch the video. Confused, you move on to the next item in the envelope. Here is another picture. It seems to just be a picture of a wall in Barry's house with a piece of paper taped to it with some curious numbers. With that is another note. This note says, life is just a game, and everyone's strategy is different. We all have to figure out what works for us, which may not be what works for others. Sometimes we can go down a cold trail that leads nowhere, but sometimes we're hot on life's trail, living life to the fullest. Confused yet again, we progress to the next item in the envelope. Here is another video cassette. Let's be glad you haven't packed that player back into the closet just yet. Sometimes in life, you just have to think out loud. Getting your thoughts out gives you a different perspective on things. There's one final note. Here's what it says. I hope these contents serve you well in assessing my most prized possession. The first clue tells you what order to put the keys in the chest. The second clues lead you to the pin pad code. The third clue tells you the verbal code you must say after entering the pin code. The safe will not open without email authorization. Clue 1 is the email, Clue 2 is the subject, and Clue 3 is the body. You facepalm yourself. Why does Barry have to be so difficult? You have to decipher all this stuff, do all this stuff with the chest, and send an email? Guess you better get started. You can taste that vacation all